city was once the jewel of our kingdom. A place of light and beauty and music. And so it shall be once more!
This foul beast into the abyss.
This is my power.
The city of Ascilia has been reclaimed! For Gondor! For Gondor!
Welcome to Zolvazol Gaming. My name's Lachlan Linton Keener. Welcome to the 6th installment of our Gondor at War campaign series. Once again, we welcome back Tommy Ward.
How you doing?
Pretty good, Tom. This is a pretty great scenario today. Very themey for the forces of evil. We're playing Faramir's Charge. You want to take us through it, Tom?
Yeah, so pretty much I'm trying to retake Osgiliath. I've got 12 knights and Faramir with a bow and horse. And we've got to go over there and kill some orc.
Yes, you've been sent out here, maybe quite unwisely, by Denethor in his fit of grief and madness. And I have 12 orc trackers with bows, kind of strings and arrows cocked, ready to unload upon you. And I've got 12 Morannon orcs on foot and Gothmog. And our objective is just to wipe each other out.
Just kill each other.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice change, really. All of these scenario objectives, we don't need those today. It's last man standing is victorious. But there's also some special rules.
Yes, there is. So the orcs have gained a few special rules. They've got volley fire. So instead of just having 18-inch bows, they can shoot and hit on a 6 between 18 and 36 inches.
Youch, doubling the range.
Yep. And they've also got lethal shots, so within 12 they're +1 to wound. So
wow.
Even that last 1 or 2 rounds of shooting could be dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. And on top of that, because I so valiantly defeated Gandalf and Faramir against Dan in our last episode, all of my orcs have +1 to shoot, even including the volley fire range. So I'm going to be hitting on 5s between 18 and 36 inches and hitting on 4s everywhere else. So, prepare for some spicy shooting.
Yeah, it could be rough.
Could be rough indeed. Alright, let's jump into filling Faramir full of arrows. Faramir full of arrows. Good luck, dude. Let's get into it. Faramir and his knights have deployed on the Gondorian board edge, leaping out of the remains of the Ramis Acor. And then over here in Osgiliath, we have a whole host of Mordor forces waiting for them. Got lots of our beautiful orc trackers up here in the elevated sections. And then Gothmog has formed a couple of ranks with his little orc Morannon boys, ready to intercept any archers who survive, Tom. Let's see how many there'll be. Let's jump into priority for turn number 1. Oh, a 4 and a 5 goes to the forces of good. Take it away with that big charge, Faramir. So Faramir has called the charge and his horde of knights has charged across the first section of the Pelennor, and the orc forces have just dug in and stayed pretty stationary, and now we're into the shooting phase. I've got 12 orc trackers, which are going to knock their bows and fire down on this central column of knights here. Now, of course, orc trackers are actually better than I'm used to, so they hit on 4+ normally, which means 5+ with the volley fire with the special rule, but when they get closer, they're going to be hitting on 3s, not 4s, which is pretty spicy. So, I've got 12 shots, and I'm going to see if I can just thin out their numbers to start with. So I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there, and we'll grab a couple of Gandalf dice as well. So 12 hitting on 5s, because the volley fire is 6 regardless, and then +1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Perfectly statistical. 1/3 hit. And now we'll do horse or rider. And we've got 2 on the horses, 2 on the mounts. Let's do the horses first. And nothing there. Come on, boys. And needing 6s. Hey, down goes one, and down goes another one. 2 horses down. Oh, wow, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, Tommy, priority for turn number 2. And it goes to you guys again. Gondor is charging forward once more. So 2 down already, Tom.
Yeah.
I must admit, I didn't think I was going to get any kills, and then 2 6s on the last 2 dice. Not too bad at all. Alright, Faramir charging straight across the central farm. Look at him right out there in the open, just primed for a couple of arrows to go his way. But maybe we'll not worry about him. Keep thinning out the numbers of these knights. Now, of course, when they do get in combat, it could be pretty spicy. They've got those lances, of course. Faramir doesn't. He's just got his heavy armor. No shield, Tom?
No shield, just a bow.
I don't think he's going to be doing much shooting. Alright, cool. Let's jump into the shooting phase once again. So I've got another 12 shots. So Faramir's knights have started to come into my 18-inch range with a few orcs. So we're just going to move from left to right, prioritizing getting kind of the best hit rolls that I can. So I'm going to start with these 2 orc trackers here on the left, and they're within 18 inches of these 2 guys. So they'll be hitting on 4s now. And 2 2s. Good work, boys. Lovely start. These guys up the back are all out of range, so the 3 of them are just going to volley fire, hitting on 5s into this knight up the back. Needing 5s on these 3. 1 5 and 1 cocked. There we go, just the 1. Horse and rider hits his mount and needing a 5. Oh, 6. Do you want to do throne rider for him, Tommy? And he's fine, so we'll chuck down a foot model for him in a sec. And now I've got my last big batch, and there are 7 of these, and all of them are within 18 inches of these guys over here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and we are going to lay down some brutal fire into this batch of knights over here. Looking for 5s because we're still volley firing. Jesus, that's
No, you're not.
a lot of 6s.
Aren't you within 18 now?
Oh, sorry, I am hitting on 4s. Thank you, Tom. So
Hitting on 3s.
I am hitting on
Hitting on
3s.
3s.
Oh my goodness.
So
Right, so that's that one as well. So
Yeah.
6 hits. Jesus. Orc trackers with this +1 is ridiculous. And we are doing horse and rider. And, ooh, yeah. 50-50. Okay, let's do our 3 horses first. Looking for 5s. Oh, nothing. And on the mounts, where it really matters, looking for those big Mordor 6s. And nothing happens. Okay, well, not as brutal as I thought it was going to be. Let's jump into priority. And 3 and 6 goes to Gondor once again. Staying out of that 6-inch counter charge.
Oh yeah.
Charge.
Poor little foot
I
slugger.
think he wants to run back, to be honest.
You can't run back. The captain's right there. He'd be very
Then
disappointed.
you have to come and chase me because you're gonna kill.
Oh, that's true.
You're gonna kill me. Just go.
Charging up the center. Does look good with all these corpses, I must admit. Look at them all. Just giving my archers some eye-watering.
Just admiring your own work.
Okay, cool. Into the shooting phase, Tom?
Yeah. Unless you want to move.
No. Let's have a look, actually. So, I could try and fall back a little bit with some of these guys, just to keep them out of 10. Let's fall back with these 4. So that they're out of charge range of all of those cav. Gothmog's troops are the most interesting though, because of course, if I fall back, well, you're still not going to be able to get in combat. I tell you what, I'm going to fall back with Gothmog's dudes. So we are just going to basically bail until we're out of Faramir's charge range, because he's that main threat there. We'll pull back to here. Nice and safe. And then of course we've got these guys who can come through the tunnel. So these gentlemen are probably going to have to fall back right to about there, I'd say. And then they should be, yeah, well safe. All right, that is me moving. Archery is going to be stationary. And now it is time to unload, because of course I've got my hitting on 3s and +1 to wound turn of shooting. which is probably only going to happen once. I might be able to get it once more. Alright, all of these guys, so I've got 5 here and 7 here. We'll just do that in batches. So the first 5 are just going to shoot down into... Oh, I'm going to shoot into Faramir. I'm going to do it. Alright, 5 shots, hitting on 3s. What, a 1 and a 2? Come on, boys. Horse and rider. And I've got 1 on Faramir's horse, 2 on Faramir himself. And we had +1, so looking for 5s.
Oh wow,
2 wounds on Faramir and 1 on his horse. Oh my
And he's
goodness.
killed his horse. Well,
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, well, Faramir just took 2 arrows. Would you like to roll some fate, Tom? I'll grab that one for you.
I have to. I've only got 2 wounds, 2 fate, so
Don't fail them.
guess we're gonna drop both of them.
Ooh.
Pass is 1. I'm gonna. Do I keep my might? Do I keep wounds?
How much might has he got? He's got
I got
3 might.
I have to burn them all. No, I'm gonna keep them. So I'll take the 2. Take 1 wound, 2 fate.
Alright, so Faz is on 1 wound left with no might, no fate remaining. Jeez, this squad. It's the Orc Sniper squad from game 1.
We're back.
Now, I've got 7 more. I'll give you this guy again, Tommy. And I am going to... Oh, I could just keep trying to kill Faramir, but I probably need to thin down these numbers. So these... No, you know what? He's got 3 might points. I'm going to see if I can get him. Alright, 2 into Faramir, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Horse and right. Oh, his horse is gone now, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. Yes.
On Faramir himself. Alright, nothing. 5 shots remaining. Let's do another 1 into Faramir. Right, miss. 4 shots remaining. Miss. 3 shots remaining. Oh my god. Alright, I've committed now. Alright, 1 more hit. And now we need a 5. A 1. Okay, I've got 1 Orc tracker left. Into Faramir. 3 to hit. Hits. Come on, come on, come on. 5 to win. Yes! Faramir has fallen. It took every archer on the board to do it. But the Prince of Gondor
He's gone.
is no more. Alright, fantastic. Let's jump into priority, Tom. And it goes to the Forces of Evil. This is probably the turn I didn't really want priority. Okay, I'm going to jump into some evil charges and we'll come right back. So the Forces of Mordor are just going to stay put for this turn because we're out of range of all of the Gondorian charges. So we're pretty much just going to sit here and hope we win priority next turn to get some counter charges and force Tom to come to us.
Yes.
Now you're down your captain, so it's just these humble Gondorian knights at your command.
Still got 9 of them.
That's true, and they're pretty powerful on the charge.
Alright. Some tactical plays going on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Get some of these guys out of line of sight of these pesky orc trackers.
Now I'm going to need Mike to call heroic moves either now.
No, so it'll all be down to that priority next turn. That should definitely be a hugely telling factor to see how the charge goes. But look at that. Tom's a clever gent. He knows what to do. Sitting outside 7 inches. It's not your first rodeo, is it, Tom?
No, I've been playing this game for a while. Although I haven't seen this shooting before.
Yeah, it's almost like this is new.
This is the first time. Orcs killing Faramir in 1 round.
Well, not the first, the second in this series.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so I've got a couple of lads here who have been cleverly put out of line of sight, I think. Yes. Well, those 2 can't see a thing. These 3 can shoot, and all of these guys are probably... Oh, they're going to get in the way of each other.
Only get 2 shots.
Let's have a look. Grab them for me. So these 2 will be able to shoot. This guy can probably make a shot on him, and so can he. That guy's blocked by the pillar. And some of those back 2. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shooting into them, and then 2 guys shooting into this back guy on foot. So let's start with the back guy. Hitting on 3s. but not wounding with the +1. 2 hits, and now just needing the 6s as per normal. Oh, we got him anyway. Down he goes.
Who needs a +1?
And now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots just straight into the big horde of cav. Nothing I can do about them over there. Alright, needing 3s. Oh, okay, well, not too bad for you. Horse and rider. And 2 on the mounts and 1 on the horse. We'll do these guys first, and these are a +1, so we're looking at 4, 5 wounds. Nothing! Safe! And on the rider, we're looking at 4. Sorry, on the horse, we're looking at 4. There we go. 1 horse is lost.
Fallen rider.
Yeah, and your throne rider test. Oh, he's
He
prone!
goes down and he takes strength 3 and he kills himself.
Oh dear.
Oh, what a game.
Dear me. Alright, priority 4. The next turn, now this is quite big, so if you win, you're going to get some serious charges
Get
here,
some
Tom.
charges off.
Oh, he's got the 6! And it goes to the forces of good.
We'll make it into combat.
Let's have a look at some juicy Gondorian charges.
Alright, well, you can kind of guess what's going to happen here. You've got 2 knights in there.
Very nice, getting a couple in on there. I'll probably get my spear supports in, but you do have the charge.
Don't know what else we can really do here.
I suppose you've got Gothmog to worry about as well, don't you?
I can't just charge this group that easily. Might add a charge there. And you've got to have line of sight to charge as well. So that's
Of course, so these guys won't be doing much that turn.
Alright, just bottlenecked my own cavalry and 6 inches to here. Alright.
Set up a couple of charges for next turn.
Next turn, yeah.
Alright, let's get into the Orc countercharge.
So you've taken a jump test.
So I just failed the jump test
Rolled a 1.
with one of my Orc archers here who's leaping down. The height is 3 inches and the height of the model is like 1.5, so I'm taking 1 strength 3 hit, which kills him and he breaks his stand.
Wow.
There you go, your first
kill. Big
Tom.
win, big win.
Alright, I've moved up a couple of my archers here, so they've got some extra line of sight on these 2, and I've shimmied one of my boys in here, so I've got 2 shots now down onto these guys, but I do have one big decision to make. Oh, of course, my supporters are going to jump in. These guys have all got shots. This guy will move. This guy's going to make a jump test. Oh, you're kidding me! And he is falling 3.5 inches, so he's taking 2 strength 3 hits. And that breaks his neck.
Wow, boom.
God damn.
Gotta watch out, these buildings are dangerous.
Yes, it is a perilous place, Asgiliath. Very OH&S unsafe. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to thrust forward with these guys and get well within our charge range so that next turn if we lose priority we can call a heroic move and charge on in. And then Gothmog should get some juicy kills. And then I'm just going to chuck a couple of guys here, just on the back, to form a bit of a protect the flank shield wall. We'll probably still get charged by 1, but the others won't make it into combat, and that's okay. Hopefully we can thin their ranks anyway with a bit of shooting. Now, speaking of shooting, your only bow-wielding model is dead, isn't it, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's on to me. I'm going to fire with these guys first. The 2 Gandalf dice are the ones that have moved, so they'll be hitting on 4s, and the other 2 are hitting on 3s. Whoop. 3, that's 2 hits and 2 misses. Not very fantastic. Horse and rider. 1 on the horse, 1 on the rider. And then we need 5s, nothing. And on the rider, 4s. Sorry, on the horse, 4s. So 1 is thrown, Tommy.
Oh no.
He's totally fine. We'll sub him in. Give me that one, I guess. This gentleman has moved, but the other 3 are stationary, so I've got... Oh, actually, these guys can see them over there. So we'll shoot with these 2 first into him. needing a 3 to hit. And a horse and rider, 1 on the horse, 1 on the rider. So we're looking for 5s on the red and 4s on the Gandalf. Nothing! Safe! Alright, looks like we got this guy making it into combat next turn. Now I've got these 2 gentlemen who are going to turn and shoot down into the front knights, but they do have an in the way test for these bridges. So we're going to need 3s for them, 2 hits, and now in the ways. And 1 hits the cover, 1 gets through, horse and rider. Hits the mount, hits the rider, sorry, and nothing. And 2 more archers up the back here under this little dome, firing down into these 2 cav here. Oh, wow, we've already dismounted this fella. And 1 of them has moved, so we're hitting on 4s with the Gandalf dice and 3s with the Mordor. So 1 hit, horse and rider, hits the rider, and needing 5s. Oh, big Gandalf 6.
Yes, it does kill him.
Yes.
was faded then.
All right, combat time, Tommy. What would you like to start with, sir?
One of my charges. We'll start here. Charged into 1 orc with a spear support.
4 high for you, and snake eyes for me. It's all yours.
Knockdown, +1 to wound.
Oh, look at that. Nailed him. Down goes 1 Moranin. All right, the next charge along. 3 high.
Oh no.
Oh, goes to me. Are we going to hack him from the saddle? Yes, we are.
Oh jeez.
Oh, well, they made it into Osgiliath. Don't know how well they'll go taking it. And
Send more than 12 next time.
yeah, come on, Denethor. What was with that?
Give Faramir a shield.
Okay, that's it? That's it for combat this turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Into priority. It's a pretty big one, Tom.
I mean,
Well,
you have mine.
I've got my point, so yeah, that's true. 2, 4, it goes to me. Alright, we're going to swamp this gentleman. Boom, boom, boom. Gothmog is going to jump in and we'll go into this guy. Go into this guy. This guy's going to charge and wrap. We're just going to jump in on all of that. This guy's going to get up in here. Going to get up in here. Get up in here. Something like that. And he can just hang about. Everyone else is just going to stay still. And you've got 3 knights left to move, Tom.
Now the question is, do I run away? Run and hide?
Fall back to minister it.
Try and bring you into my trap. I mean, Gothmog will just make it over and then call it heroics.
That would be
We do an honourable charge, I think. Get shot at.
Yes. My orcs are already licking their lips at 3 out in the open.
Yeah.
So staying back, out of charge range for next turn.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, that takes us to the shooting phase. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that can see at close range, so we'll start with them. So I'm needing 3s to hit. And missing with 2 of them. Horse and rider. 2 horses we're targeting. Now we're going to need 4s to wound because we're within 12 inches. And 1 horse goes down. You want to do your throne rider, Tom?
Yep.
Oh. No
Wow, these are dangerous.
Yeah, it's a very perilous place.
Pretty rocky, this.
We've had 2 riders break their necks from falling and 2 orcs.
Yeah.
Crikey, yeah, perilous place. All right, so that's my 4. These 2 I don't think will be able to see over the barrier. Those 2 can't see. This guy can't see, and this one can't see either. All right, that's actually all my shooting. So combat time. I'm going to call a heroic combat with Gothmog.
Yep.
So we'll do his combat first. Gothmog has 3 attacks.
Gonna shield.
Nice, and it goes to me on fight value. Your gentleman is trapped. And I got him on the first roll anyway.
Didn't even have to use your supporters.
Yeah, they were just there for fun. And now Gothmog will just plow into the knight. And we'll do Gothmog and some other dudes who we probably won't need. 5 high goes to me. You're trapped. Oh no, I need my extra rolls. Come on, Gothy. And I've got man flesh, so I'm +1. +1 to wound. What's his defense? 6?
Yeah, 6.
4s on 6s. Down he goes. Gothmog does the business. And 1 left over here. 3 on 1. I charged. 6 to me. 1 to you. You're not trapped though. And
But I'm dead.
doesn't make a difference. Alright, 2 knights left on the battlefield. Mordor is certainly following Thebe here. Let's jump into priority.
2.
Goes to me. I can't charge you though. Well. Maybe I'll just... Oh no, let's do it. Come on, you get 1 more big charge. Here, I'll even put Gothmog right out there in the open for you.
I don't want to charge you.
Yeah, that's probably true. Alright. Gothmog says, come on, bring it. I'm right there out in the open with nobody. Oh, that was cruel. Alright, 2 combats. I'm evil, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Alright, started. I'm shooting into combat. These 2 shooting down into those 2, needing 3s to hit. Both hit. Let's see if they hit the target or the friendly. I've got 1 on the good and 1 on the evil. Needing 5s to wound. Oh, I sniped him. And did I kill my own guy in the process? No, I didn't.
Is that horse a rider though?
Oh, you're right. That is horse or rider. So it hits the rider. And
Doesn't matter. He's still dead.
goodness gracious. These 6s have been coming thick and fast. All right. And now these 4 are all going to fire into this combat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Needing 3s. We missed with 2. Let's see if they hit the target or my friendly models. They both hit my friendly models. Wonderful. And now I'm needing 4s to wound my good men. Oh, but I don't wound them, do I, Tom? No.
I think we should start running all archers in tournaments, mate, because
Yeah, they're going pretty well for me.
a lot better than your own hand.
Yeah. Shots fired.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. Jump into the combat.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, you have charged, and I've got 2 boys. And it goes to you.
Here we go.
1 more kill. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very
Now
nice.
equaled kills versus jumping off. 2 orcs doing well.
Fantastic. All right, jump into priority. You got 1 poor knight left. And it goes to you. You've got the charge. I'm just going to call it a right move.
Sick.
Gothmog jumps in, wraps around, and these guys just,
Just you wait, I'll win this one.
go in for a bit of a gangbang there.
You roll all 1s. So.
There we go. Oh, all right. I'm going to shoot into combat.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orcs. Needing 3s.
Kill Gothmog, please.
Let's see if they hit the friendly or the non-friendly. A good mix in my favor. Needing 5s to kill the knight.
Horse or rider?
Yes, that's true. So 2 on the horse, 1 on the rider. Oh, that was still, yes, 6. Let's see if we take away his horse. We do not. Okay. Now, how the hell do we randomize who I hit?
Who would be in the way? So these guys at the front, the 2 swordsmen.
Yeah, cool. All right, needing, I don't know, something. Well, they both die.
Yeah, not trapped anymore.
True, not trapped. Good work, Orc Archers. Fantastic job. Okay, let's jump into combat. I've got 3 attacks with Gothmog. And he gets the 6. Goes to me. But you're not trapped anymore, so you could survive. Strength 4, d6 needing 5s, which goes to 4s because of man flesh. And down he goes on the 4. Wow, that was heinous. A terrible defeat for the forces of good.
Yeah. Bit embarrassing.
Bit embarrassing. Let's jump into the post game.
Well, that was absolutely brutal for the forces of Gondor. Very much following the book. That's kind of a bizarrely written scenario.
Yeah.
Absolute slaughter. Obviously, I did get the bonus, which I think certainly helped a lot. But yeah, that's 12 archers, lots and lots of shooting, the volley fire. Not good for the forces of Gondor, Tom.
No, I think as soon as Faramir went down, maybe should have tried to save that wound, but I knew I needed might, so...
Totally, yep.
His benefit would have been having might against Gothmog once I'd burnt it. He would have just been another guy, so...
True. So yeah, sort of 6 one, half dozen the other. Obviously my MVP was just the crazy special rules, making my orcs shoot like they've never shot in the history of Middle-earth before. They were amazing. They weren't so great at climbing down buildings though, Tom.
No, yeah, the ground was both my MVP and my worst nightmare.
That's true, you broke 2 necks as well.
Yeah,
I guess it is quite perilous cantering through all of these broken ruins, and you had a few cracked skulls, and I lost 2 orc archers as well. So pretty perilous. Good game though, dude.
Yeah,
it was good fun for me. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed this rather short scenario compared to big hour-long games in the past. Make sure you check out all the other episodes of our Gondor War campaign. We've got so much time left in the day, we'll probably jump in and smash out the next scenario as well. There is lots more to look forward to as we start to dive into all the really awesome Pelennor Field scenarios. We've got more Gondor action, we've got Black Gate on the horizon when we get there, lots more to come. Make sure you check out all the other Lord of the Rings SPG content we have here on the channel. Subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll see you next time. Keep on SPG gaming. Cheers, guys.
This city was once the jewel of our kingdom. A place of light and beauty and music. And so it shall be once more!